and welcome back to 30 at 6. Today is Monday, November 19th. I'm Alison Donnelly. Rob.
Hello, Cecil County in the world. I'm Rob Churnside, just catching up on the news.
Oh, you're a little behind the times.
Well, you know, Thanksgiving is the 55th anniversary of the assassination of President Kennedy.
Yes, it is.
So I just thought I'd try and catch up. You know.
That's good.
You probably have something more current to talk about.
I do. So, as most of you, I'm sure, are aware, the fires in California have taken an incredibly tragic toll on the state, and families have lost their homes and their businesses. But a local woman who is a member of the Air Force, Lucy Burgess, is stationed in California and is raising money for a friend of hers named Amber, whose family has lost their entire home, all of their belongings, and their family's business. And she has set up a Kickstarter to help this family. So we will be sharing those details so that you can contribute if you wish to do so. But as it can seem really overwhelming, I think, to think of this horrible problem and all these people who are impacted by it, and not really know exactly what you can do to help. And Lucy is giving us a great opportunity, I think, to help someone in a tangible way. So. Yes,
and that there's lots that we're thankful for, and that they may not be so thankful for, so we can help out.
Yeah.
Just pay it forward, as it were, I guess.
Exactly. So what else is going on?
Well, this past weekend, Cecil TV was on the scene, and I stopped by. First of all, I stopped by St. Mary Ann's and saw the great Sin City Band at the North Elk Coffee House. Mm-hmm. That was wonderful, and local people doing good work. Bobby D, drummer, Elkton resident, or moved somewhere else, out in PA, I think. But
right.
He did a fundraiser, a pay-to-play open mic fundraiser at Minahanes in Elkton for Union Hospital Cancer Patients Food Pantry.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So I'm sure some other folks can have a good Thanksgiving too.
Yeah. And now for the news. AAA Mid-Atlantic projects over 1.1 million Marylanders will travel for the Thanksgiving holiday, a 4.6% increase from last year, and the fourth consecutive year travel volume for the holiday has exceeded 1 million. This year's forecast is the highest travel volume since Thanksgiving 2005. With so many extra cars on the road, you can expect to see plenty of state troopers who will be focusing enforcement efforts on impaired, aggressive, and distracted driving that often contribute to highway tragedies, especially during holiday seasons. Did you know that Cecil County Department of Emergency Services has been providing free car seat checks to the citizens of Cecil County since 2012? The Child Passenger Safety Program holds car seat checks once a month and rotates between the Community Fire Company of Rising Sun and Singerly Fire Company in Elkton. The next car seat check is set for December 17th at the Community Fire Company of Rising Sun from 2 to 5 p.m. Inspections take approximately 30 minutes per car seat, and drivers should bring the car seat and vehicle owner's manual if possible. Thanks to seed money from the Governor's Office of Crime Control and Prevention and a partnership with Cecil County Public Schools, the Cecil County Sheriff's Office has formed Cecil County's first ever Police Athletic League, or PAL. Through PAL, police officers and sheriff's deputies will volunteer their personal time to help develop and mentor Cecil County youth. At least in the beginning, Cecil County PAL will meet every other Tuesday, initially at Gilpin Manor Elementary School in Elkton. We look forward to talking more about this on next week's show with Sergeant Michael Kalinsky from the Cecil County Sheriff's Office. And now for a word from our sponsors.
Oh no, the furnace is on the fritz again.
This time I'm calling the moon man.
Wow, he's here already?
At your service! There you go! Mission accomplished! Our house is nice and warm again. Thanks, Moon Man.
You're awesome!
You're welcome! Just go to moonairinc.com.
For out of this world service, moonairinc.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sam Charles. For 30 years, I have been practicing functional medicine and gentle chiropractic. Elkton Chiropractic Neurology is dedicated to enhancing whole body rejuvenation, whether or not you are afflicted with injury or disease. We utilize a structural, neurologic, metabolic, nutritional, and energetic approach to restoring your body to its full potential.
After coming to Dr. Charles, I'm better than I was before.
You deserve to feel good and to have an active lifestyle, so why not call Elkton Chiropractic Neurology today?
Good evening and welcome back to 30 at 6. I'm here with Bill Coutz and Al Miller, newly elected councilmen from Districts 2 and 3. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So we're just 2 weeks away from the inauguration ceremony on December 3rd. Any second thoughts?
None at all. Can't. Actually, just the opposite. Can't wait to get started. Very excited.
The
That's
same.
great.
Can't wait to get started. I think we've done the time that we had to out on the campaign trail.
Yeah.
And we're ready to get to work.
That's great to hear. So, as you know, one of the qualities of a legislative body is that people come to the job with different experiences and they bring different areas of expertise to the table. Both of you are businessmen, but on one hand, Al, you have an agricultural background and are considerably involved with agriculture in the county, and Bill, you're involved with the Fair Hill races.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think that your unique perspectives will inform your approach to the council? Bill, you first.
Well, I think we as you said, bring different backgrounds and expertise to the council, and mine has actually been involved not only with the Fair Hill races, but I've actually been involved in the construction industry for about 25 years. Mm-hmm. So, and mostly in management and leadership roles, and I think that's probably the number one thing that I'll bring to the council is that experience from a management level and from a leadership level. Organizing businesses and going in and actually helping companies that may be struggling a little bit to reorganize their structure, put the proper people in place, best practices and procedures. So I think that that'll help us quite a bit, and I think that's a quality that I bring to the council.
How about you?
I think just my experience as being a volunteer in Cecil County for quite a few years, and working with the Cecil County Fair Board. We have about 40 directors, and we also work with a lot of younger people. I'm a big fan of young people. They have great ideas, and not necessarily is an idea ever bad or stale. Young people have come up with some of the greatest ideas for the fair. I'm more of a team guy. I think you work together as a team to get things done, and I'm excited about the opportunity. I'm really, really looking forward to it.
Bill, what do you hope to accomplish in the first 90 days?
I think the biggest thing is actually, going in, finding your desk and finding out where you need to be.
That would be good.
I've actually been attending meetings for about a year now, and have a pretty good handle on what the focus of the council and the administration is. And what I'd like to accomplish in the first 90 days mostly is to forward that progression that they put in place, and the economic development that the county executive has enacted and the administration has enacted is very, very exciting. We're bringing jobs to Cecil County, and now we're starting to bring better jobs to Cecil County, better paying jobs. Certainly a focus on education is always going to be a big part of that, because we're going to need the proper workforce to fill these jobs, and we can't at any point in time forget about some of the struggles and challenges we have in front of us, and that's namely with our substance abuse issues that we have. They're not going away.
Right.
We're still having immense problems, and they're a huge drain on the resources of the county. So they have an impact on everything we do. So those would, I think, be the three things that I would put my most of my efforts and focus on.
Mm-hmm. Al, how about you?
I'm there. The first 90 days are probably going to be a lot of learning for me. You kind of get educated on how the government runs and what's happening. There's a lot going on. It's an exciting time. I remember the years way back when we talked about the Route 40 I-95 corridor, and 40 years ago, and everybody's going to get it done, and it's finally happening. And that's exciting. And I'm very upbeat about the School of Technology at Cecil and in Cecil County. And we're going to work hard at that. You know, not everybody needs to go to college today. The tech schools are huge in Cecil County, and we need those kind of workers. And so I just think going in, just trying to learn what we can do to work together as a team to make Cecil County better. Nobody loves Cecil County more than I do. It's a great place to live, and I've said this all along. You know, you can go to the east or the west, and there's no room. We're the last beautiful area, full of a lot of great things and great opportunities. So,
In your mind, what are the most important issues facing the county in the short run?
Well, we just touched on probably the most taxing of the and most important of those, and that's the substance abuse issue that we have. And you know, I know there's a lot of focus on opioids, and certainly because you know, the introduction of fentanyl and these other drugs that have enormous impacts and fatalities and overdoses. But you know, it's an overall substance abuse issue. It's not just opioids. We have, you know, methamphetamines. We have alcohol. We have any number of other substances which have the same detrimental effect on the economy and the way of life. I think you know, Al said it well. It's a great place to live, and you know, we're not unique in that we have these issues within the county. It's a statewide, it's a nationwide problem, and you know, we just have to focus on what we can work on here and make the biggest impact on. And you know, certainly economic development is an ongoing, never-ending focus for the county, and we have to make sure that we're bringing the proper businesses in here, bringing the proper jobs, and making sure that we can create an economic environment. It's not the business of government to create jobs. It's the business of government to create an economy where jobs can thrive, you know, to create an atmosphere where businesses can come and want to locate and bring those jobs to the citizens of Cecil County. So, you know, not to be repetitive, but those certainly have to be the focuses that are out for first and foremost in front of our purview.
And I think the school safety issue and the proactive approach in Cecil County that we've done is huge. I have grandkids in Cecil County Public Schools and a couple in Harford County, and you know, the Alice program I think is a very unique program and is well run, and I think safety is a big part of government, and you know, that's what it's all about, a clean, nice place to live. I'm always proud of Rising Sun. I'm from the Rising Sun area. I went to Rising Sun High School, and they always tell me, you know, the safest place to live is where all the police live. And you look around a number of police cars in Cecil County, it's pretty amazing. So
That's for sure.
But there's a lot of work to do, and it's an exciting time to jump in.
Well, good luck to you both. I
Thank
really
you.
look forward to seeing what you'll do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Newly elected Cecil County Councilman Bill Coutz and Al Miller. Thank you again.
Good
Thank
job.
you. Thank you, buddy.
Good evening. I'm Alison Donnelly for Cecil TV. I'm here at the Cecil County School of Technology open house with Principal Jim Moreau. Can you tell us about tonight's event?
Tonight is really a great opportunity for potential students, prospective students, 10th graders, to see all the programs that we have to offer here. Really just on their own, explore, talk to students, current students, talk to our instructors, get to experience a little bit of what we do around here before they have to make any type of final decision as to whether or not they want to apply to be part of our awesome school community.
And what types of programs are on display tonight?
All 24 of our programs are on display tonight. So everything from automotive technology to welding, interactive media, Teacher Academy of Maryland, ag science, all of our programs are on display. Our culinary students are walking around with trays of food. Our National Technical Honor Society members are acting as tour guides for the public tonight, so they're all dressed up in their tuxedo shirts and bow ties, putting on a good show for everybody. So it really is a whole school effort to put tonight on.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm here with Gabe. He's working on his truck here in the auto department at CCST. Gabe, what are you doing here?
I'm just simply replacing my oil and trying to get the oil filter off, which can be a pain in the butt sometimes. So we've had some fun trying to get this one off. But we got it now finally, so hopefully we can get it off.
And you're a student here in this program. So what else do you learn?
We cover basically everything from bumper to bumper. We do the electrical, we do tires, you do the computers, you do fluids and different engine performance. So it's a pretty basic overall coverage of the
And what are your future plans?
I'm planning on going to the Army for aviation maintenance.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Lisa Ford. She's a teacher here in the cosmetology department at the Cecil County School of Technology. Lisa, what do students learn here?
In the cosmetology department, we learn everything from hair, skin, and nails, from the top of the body to the bottom. They're here for 1,500 hours, and it is a complete hour-based program. So they're here all of their junior year, and they're here every other day of their senior year. When they finish this program, they have an opportunity to be licensed. They will take the licensing test at the end of their senior year, and then they can go out into the workforce as soon as they graduate.
And what kind of jobs does the cosmetology department prepare them for?
Cosmetology prepares them for anything to do with hair. They could do facials, they could do manicures, pedicures, waxing, everything into that field.
And I know that there's, you can come here as a member of the public and get services done. What are the hours of that?
We usually do. It's a little crazy because of the AB schedule, but junior year, they're here from January to June. They're here every other Wednesday at 10 a.m. They work on clients. And then senior year, it's roughly September till December. It's about every other week. We still try to stick to the Wednesdays and Fridays because instruction time, they still have to have that. So 10 a.m.
Is that a popular service?
It is very popular because they're only paying for product usage, so the students are actually love when people come in and get stuff done. A lot of our clientele seems to be roughly people that are retired, and they come in and they're on a budget, so it's nice for them to be able to get services done. We check all the work, so nobody walks out of here with something not correct or a wrong color. So it works out really well.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Amaya. She's a student here in the cosmetology department at CCST. Amaya, what do you learn here?
I learn cosmetology, and we do hair, nails, and skin.
And what are your future plans?
Well, I want to own my own salon, and I like to do hair and braid.
Cool. Do you think you'll stay in Cecil County or move elsewhere?
Yeah, I plan to graduate from here and then go to a four-year college.
Great, thank you. I'm here with Tyler and Larry, who are both seniors. Tyler is a senior at Rising Sun High School. What have you learned in this program?
Well, I've learned a lot of residential stuff, like how to wire receptacles, switches, and do panels. He's taught us how to do Ohm's Law, and he's taught us a little bit about how to bend pipe.
And I should have mentioned that you are an electrical student at the Cecil County School of Technology. What's going on behind you?
Well, all this is a three-way switch, so every single switch going on can control the same switch. Like all the reds can control this one right here. It's called a three-way switch. You're leaving this right here with a 3-wire, and you're coming for all these. And the same thing for the blues and the greens and the yellows. They all connect with called a three-wire.
Got it.
Yeah, 4-way.
Okay. What are your plans next year?
Well, I'd like to go to Tri-M and have them put me through school and then get my journeyman papers and then maybe go work for the union.
Where's Tri-M?
It's in Kennett Square in Pennsylvania.
Great. Larry, how about you?
Well, I've actually worked for Tri-M this summer already, and it was a great time. But I'm probably going right back to Tri-M this summer. They're great people. It's a great time there. That's about it, though.
Great. Thanks. I'm here with Cody Downer in the Culinary Arts Department of CCST. Cody has just given us a very thorough tour. What are your plans next year?
I'm planning on going to Pittsburgh Technical Institution for their Culinary Arts program and their business management.
And are you more of a baker or a chef?
I'm not much of a baker. I love cooking, though. Anything has to do with fire, I love it.
What is your favorite thing to cook?
I actually love cooking wild game such as deer and other turkey, but fish too. I love seafood. It's my favorite.
Are you cooking Thanksgiving dinner?
I'm actually cooking Thanksgiving dinner, yeah. Since I started doing this about a year and a half ago, my mom makes me do a lot more around the house.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Chef Seyfried, how many students participate in this program?
I have 42 students right now. I have 20 juniors and 20 juniors and 22 seniors.
Is that a relatively large group of kids?
We always have about that many. Yeah, it's a large group of kids who teach in a kitchen, but it works. It works because we have such a nice kitchen. It's
you really
nice.
do.
Yeah.
What kinds of things do students do after they leave your program?
The majority of these students end up going to Cecil, or some of them go in straight into the industry, straight into the restaurant industry. Some of them go to culinary school. I have some that go to four-year colleges, so it's a mix. Some of them go into business. So yeah, but I'd say probably 25% stay in the restaurant industry in some form.
And what is your favorite part of this program?
I think it's probably watching the kids do something for the first time successfully, and they just get really excited about it, or somebody eats their food and really likes it. You know what I mean? That's really rewarding for kids. The other day, one of the students made some crab soup for a big group, and she was serving it, and they found out she's the one that made the soup, and they gave her a standing ovation. So, I mean, that was a big deal. I've never gotten a standing ovation for my food. So, yeah, it was good. So, I love that. I love watching them do it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And now Cecil County and the world. 30 at 6 welcomes longtime favorite, and we're thankful he's here this Thanksgiving season, Del Lord.
How you doing, Rob?
I'm doing great, Del, and welcome to the show again. I think you're our most popular musician that we have on the show.
Yeah, this is my 6th time.
Really?
Yeah, 6.
And you know what I'm thankful for, Del?
What's that?
That not only do you come on the show and play a variety of tunes, but I asked you, 2 weeks ago to write a tune for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And you're going to play it tonight.
Yeah, I sure am.
You thankful for anything this season?
Oh, yeah, I'm thankful for a lot of things, I'm thankful for what I got. And also I think about the past, and I'm thankful for the past. And also looking forward to the future. And it's, my past was the best of times, and it was the worst of times. Because I was raised back in a very rural, mountain region, and so it was a very wonderful time. And my mom started me out when I was 7 years old on the guitar, and of course I was playing before that, but my hands wasn't big enough to get the chords. So when I got 7, my hands started getting big enough to play the chords.
Well, you're a multi-instrumentalist. You have a long history of playing music, and you play with some pretty famous people as well, right?
Yes, I have. Yep. Louis Armstrong, down in New Orleans. My brother was living at New Orleans at the time, and I was 13 years old. And Bill Monroe, Loretta Lynn, and Tex Ritter, Ernest Tubb, Jack Green. Yep.
A lot of the country great superstars.
Yes.
But Louis Armstrong really wasn't a country superstar. How'd that all happen?
Well, my brother was living down in New Orleans, and he said to me, Del, he says, I'll try to get you in with Louis Armstrong, because he was married and living down there at the time. And so anyway, it worked out, and I played a little bit for Louis, and actually he didn't like to be called Louis. He liked to be called Louis.
Right.
Louis Armstrong. And he said, hey, Pops, you want to come up and do some songs with us? And I said, sure. So, I got a chance, and I remember we did a Hello, Dolly, and a Kiss to Build a Dream On, and Cabaret. Yep. So I do remember that, yes.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's really Folks, you got to go out and see Del Lord somewhere. He's a treasure, and Cecil County has him right now, and we're thankful.
Well, thank you, Rob.
This song that you wrote specially for today, tell us about it a little bit.
Well, as you were saying, you had asked me a couple weeks ago if I had any Thanksgiving songs that I wrote. And I said, no. I said, I don't have any for Thanksgiving. And so I got thinking about that. And I got thinking about right now and also years ago, and just inspired, and I just wrote the song, that's all, just from inspiration from, the past and things like that, yeah.
Well, we thank you, Del, and I'm sure our listeners and viewers will thank you as well. Let's hear it.
Thank you very much, Rob. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and all you folks out there.
Howdy, friends and neighbors. This is Del Lord, the old country hedgehog. I'm going to do this song right here. I entitled it Thanksgiving and Christmas. It goes like this. The leaves are now a-falling, the snow's not far away, and here it is again, time for the holidays. People are a-rushing with joy in their hearts, time for friends and family, where it all does start. Thanksgiving and Christmas mean so much to me. Some are not with us, we no longer see, but we're still together, sent from above. Thanksgiving and Christmas, a time of pure love. And our loved ones right here, we'll all be together in spirit and soul. It's time for love that we need, we all need so. Thanksgiving and Christmas mean so much to me. Some are not with us, we no longer see, but we're still together, sent from above. Thanksgiving and Christmas, a time of pure love. We should keep the spirit all year round, then we won't have this trouble we have right now. It's time for love and not for hate in this old wicked world. Let's all be united year after year. Thanksgiving and Christmas mean so much to me. Some are not with us, we no longer see, but we're still together, sent from above. Thanksgiving and Christmas, a time of pure love. Happy holidays, people. God bless you. Don't forget to pray.